Me and that football player used to come into these talks, look at our phone, drop our cell phone, laugh, giggle, talk.
When Chris Herren speaks, something funny happens. There's no texting or emailing, no social media updates, no chatting or phone checking. Kids are listening.
I will leave you with this. Don't ever change who you are for nobody. You're perfect just the way you are. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Take care. God bless.
And when was the last time you saw kids line up to hug the guy who just gave a speech on substance abuse?
Hey, way to say thank you. You understand me? How you doing? You all right? Good.
Here.
Thank you.
So glad to see you again.
Nice to see you, baby.
I think you're a very strong person. Move, I get out of the picture.
Clearly, something is going on here.
The reception to the Herren Project, I think it's nothing less than a phenomenon. It's truly unbelievable, the support behind it, the national reach of it, and just the way the kids get involved.
For my kids, I think what is so powerful about him and about the experience with meeting him was that he just put his whole story out there. This is me, this is what happened, and no judgment. So the kids took that, and really that resonated with them as well, because they felt like they could later tell us their stories at the same kind of no judgment zone.
Thank you.
The Herren Project's latest initiative is something called Project Purple.
I spoke at a high school in Rhode Island where these kids were sitting in the front row and they had on these purple shirts. A young girl stood up and she said, "I want to thank you for coming, I'm a sober student." And kids started laughing. And that caught my attention, and I looked at them and I said, I wish I never had to change myself. I wish I never had to put a substance in my body, like to feel like somebody different.
The Project Purple initiative encourages kids to sign a pledge to stay sober and wear purple to show their commitment.
Chris's message really resonated with people across the country, specifically teenagers. And from that, we started to launch Project Purple nationwide. We have Project Purple programs across the country, from Texas to North Carolina to Massachusetts, and we had 100,000 kids wear purple this year when we launched in January. So each January we will launch a new Project Purple campaign to signify the start of a new year and the start of making good choices.
Of course, the true measure of Project Purple's success is not what adults think, but in how many kids choose to participate.
Hi, I'm Shannon.
And I'm Max.
We are Project Purple. It actually hit close to home because I actually have relatives that have been had troubles with drugs and alcohol. So when I heard his story, it was really emotional for me. And I learned that I don't want to be like that. I don't want to have that happen to me. I just want to have a straight, successful road ahead of me.
Chris, you changed my life. My school just had a meeting for Project Purple. We have 60 kids in our group. I pledged to be Project Purple. I want to thank you for everything.
For me, it's really much to be a role model in the community. I want these kids to look up to me and say, you know what, yeah, he's an athlete, he's going to do big things, but he doesn't have to go out and party, and to do that, he can go to a Challenger basketball game and help out little kids play basketball. He can go to a baseball game and help kids play baseball. He can go coach. He can stand for what's right, not for what's popular.
In Billerica, about 500 kids have taken the pledge so far to refrain from drugs and alcohol. Chris has a very special gift. I always say, I don't think his gift was basketball. I think what he's doing right now was his gift.
My goal someday is to have every school involved. Most schools are involved in paint for cancer, for breast cancer. I would like for most schools to be involved in Project Purple, that supports and promotes recovery and wellness and good choices.
And last but not least, what's your favorite color?
Purple. I've been waiting for that.
Coming up, we'll find out what the future holds for Chris Herren and the Herren Project.